There comes Luffy now.
He is going crazy!
Oh, reset! That's so strong. Oh, Luffy with such a chase down.
All right, welcome back. So this is the game everyone's been looking forward to. This is the matchup people wanted to see, and it's an interesting one. It's going to be Luffy taking on NuckleDu. Almost everyone in this group has said they want to have a shot at NuckleDu, right? And we've been talking a little bit about this backstage. Apparently, it's not because he's like a nasty guy or anything. It's just because he's so damn good and everyone wants to be able to beat him.
Right, he's got a target on his back. I mean, the only nasty part about him is the teabagging in the game, right? But outside from that, he is the champ. Everyone's gunning for him. You know, he just lost at South by Southwest, which is kind of interesting to me. I feel like, you know, he kind of got in his own head a little bit, you know, thinking about how he is the champ, etc. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs here.
I don't know about losing at South by Southwest. He got second.
That's what I mean. I mean, for the champ to get second, he lost.
He got third at final round. This game, though, it's very difficult to establish that type of consistency that we saw in Street Fighter 4. There's a lot more variance, a lot more movement with the top players. Of course, your top 8 will be familiar faces, but they're going to change around in their standings. But, you know, NuckleDu has been the most consistent, and he's done it at such an incredibly young age. He can't drink and drive because he can't drink yet. But he can drive because with that money that he won at Capcom Cup, he bought 2 brand new cars, swagging out, and of course a round trip ticket for his mother to go back home. So what a lovely kid. I'm certainly rooting for him in this one.
Well, just tell me quickly about Luffy as well, obviously. You know, a lot of eyes on him. People think he can do damage in this group, the guy from France. What do you think, Rip?
Yeah, I mean, he's an Mika user, which is also one of NuckleDu's 2 characters, right? NuckleDu uses Mika and he uses Guile. Generally, actually, NuckleDu doesn't like to run the Mika mirror match. It's very rare that you see that actually go down. So I'm expecting he'll go with Guile here. But Luffy, of course, very dangerous. Top player. The only limitation I've seen or heard about him is that in Europe, you know, they don't necessarily have the best training partners with all the characters. So we'll see what kind of expertise he has against Guile in this matchup.
Well, Luffy can, you know, practice against I'm Still the Daddy as the Guile over there. And they did have an extremely close matchup in South by Southwest. I believe that was NuckleDu eking it out 3-2 over Luffy. But a very close match. This one can go either way.
All right, well, we'll find out what NuckleDu's got to say about it. He's a confident young man. Let's see how confident he was in this interview.
NuckleDu, you are the reigning Capcom Cup champion coming into this invitational. You got a target on your back. Tell me how you feeling coming into this, man.
I'm feeling pretty confident. Like everyone in my group, I've played before, and I've come on top with every single opponent. So I think I have a good chance of making top 2.
Right. Now, toward the end of last season, you were playing Guile, but your main was Mika. That's who you were bodying everybody with. How's the transition to being a full-time Guile been?
I still use Mika for some matches, but they made Mika significantly weaker, and they made Guile a lot stronger. So it's just a good trade-off, and it's not too hard to adjust.
Right. It seems like you've been doing the same dominant stuff out in the battlefield. So to me, it looks like it's been good. I definitely want to get it on Luffy, who's your first matchup today. This is somebody who I feel like can mix it up with you and has mixed it up with you before pretty well. How are you feeling going into this first matchup?
Yeah, so there's like, so the other 2 super best Mikas are Fudo and Luffy. And Luffy's the one I can't really figure out right now because his playstyle is pretty weird. So, I mean, I'm really impressed with his playstyle, but it's scary to play against because I don't know how to play against it. So, hopefully I do well, but it's just going to be a toss-up, I think.
All right, man. Is the NLBC still free?
Yeah, it's still free.
All right, man. Well, thank you very much. I'm wishing you the best of luck out there. Go do your thing.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. By his confidence standards, perhaps a little bit subdued there in the interview, but I'm sure he's still supremely confident. So let's talk about this matchup, guys, and how we think it's going to go. Again, Rip, I'll start with you. Some sort of predictions.
Yeah, you know, based on that interview and with Z's reminder about South by Southwest, I think this really could go either way. I feel like NuckleDu will have done his homework at this point, and it looks like he's going to be going there with Guile against Mika. So I feel like it's going to be a very, very close match again.
Unlike South by Southwest, you know, this is going to be a race to 2, and Mika is tremendously performs well in those shorter sets. She can do a lot of crazy stuff, and no, I still like NuckleDu.
I like
that
You couldn't bring yourself to root against
because he went with that mustard-colored Guile. I like it. That little color change. He's going for that swagger and that style.
Let's see if we can cut the mustard. Who do you think, guys?
So USA versus France.
Look at that complete mustard uniform. Luffy also going for the golden Mika.
Oh, great anti-air, ready to go. Upside down kick into the combo. NuckleDu off to a great start.
Yeah, NuckleDu always, actually Luffy has found so much success with that. He's gonna do like what's called a tick throw, using a light attack to hit them into block stun, very short, and then right when they get out of block stun, going for a command throw.
Yeah, the mix-up after that block jab is either gonna be the Lady Mika, or the standing meaty punch, I should say, or the command grab.
But he was using that so effectively, and I used to think that character unfamiliarity was a big thing, but he also said that he didn't have experience against Urien. And South by Southwest, he had to fight RB back-to-back, lost the first one, and was able to adjust on the fly for the second one, so...
Yeah, super
oh,
impressive.
was that a walking crouch from Du? He's not teabagging anymore, he's just rolling on the ground.
So maybe he's gotten a little bit humbler since South by
A
Southwest.
moving teabag. He's evolving the taunt. I swear he moved there. Okay, missed. Yeah, a little too far. Didn't go for the hold down for the drop kick, and that's why he missed on the ensuing Peach. A little late on that.
Nice punish, ready for the splash that time. And also ready for the range on that crouching heavy punch.
Luffy going for the splash, trying to bait out a somersault kick, but look at that one right there. It didn't work out for him. NuckleDu using the jet upper low heavy punch instead, and able to recover and sweep just in case he went for the splash.
Yeah, smart choice there by NuckleDu. He recognized he was too close to the corner, just decided to back up. You know what, I need this last pixel, but I'm just going to back away. Just so that Mika has a harder time turning things around, because Mika, of course, excelling once she has her opponent in the corner.
First win for
Luffy, I don't think has any sub-character yet. Been sticking around with Mika ever since Season 1, so they're going to jump right back in it. Hovers right over that Sonic Boom. Can he navigate over that Boom force field without taking too much damage? Going to get punished there. That was a super gamble. What are these combos? What?
NuckleDu!
Oh, this looks dangerous. He's going to stun. This is perhaps one of the only games that Guile can actively stun because he has so much firepower. But he's traditionally known as the turtle character archetype.
Yeah,
Man,
the best
Luffy
stoner in the game.
Yeah, close to stun on that one.
Yeah, very close, but Luffy was able to escape the corner with that wingless airplane.
Brilliant stuff from NuckleDu to flash kick right out of that Nadeshiko setup. Okay, here, Luffy really has to make it count.
There's a jab and a command grab we talked about a second ago. Let's see what he
Tick
does for
throw.
Luffy.
Goes over, and that could...
Wow, the back fist.
Double back fist.
Stunner, just to stay in there.
Oh,
Big jumping
wow,
again?
and was walking back. Was that a backdash?
Reset situation, gets another grab down
Went
the
for the
wire.
back throw. Should have went for the forward throw instead, and now has to
Oh,
go
Dugan
across his
approach.
entire screen. Is he walking and crouching? The duck walk. And of course, when you do that, you lose your Sonic Boom charge. Oh my goodness, the teabag is evolving. It's going from a Lipton to a Twinings.
Oh boy.
A higher quality of teabag and
Don't
the
you
Sobot
dare.
kick.
Yeah, and Luffy has gone to that splash a few times to try to throw off NuckleDu and bait him into an anti-air, but NuckleDu has been prepared for it each time so far. Big jumping again here from Luffy, though. And Luffy not afraid of jumping in his opponents. We've seen it non-stop in this set as well. Here's the counter right on the medium punch.
Good whip into the corner, throwing him against that invisible boxing ring line. And Du has to use his V-trigger to push out with these little baby booms. You can see they're different in size from the regular booms. Good YOLO flash kick.
YOLO indeed. And he's trying to regain control here. Man, if that was a juggle, that would have been ridiculous.
You can see in this game how strong Guile is. That Sonic Boom
Wow,
was
the
still
charge
on
time.
air, and the flash kick came out. It was very difficult to do that in Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. That's a common occurrence. The Street Fighter boom still on the screen. The opponent trying to jump over,
Upside
and of
down
course,
kick.
the Guile trying to just uppercut out of the air.
Great block there on the target combo.
Will they go for another one?
Uh-huh. That jab into the command grab from Luffy again. And he's going to stay alive here.
No. So after a jump attack, because you have to stand block a jumping attack, Guile is unable to store that charge right there. So you know that a flash kick can't be coming.
Right.
And that's what allowed Luffy to go in for that tick throw.
Yeah, and Du has been pretty good about his anti-air so far. But he just needs one. Oh, the crush counter on the drop kick, and we're in the corner. Du fights out with the wake-up jab. Here comes the
These booms.
mid-screen
He's got these
combo.
loops.
Oh yeah,
Dash,
he's not
dash.
Daigo.
Back fist. All right, just want to push him out.
Yeah, smart stuff, but again, getting caught by the jumping from Luffy.
Makes the elbow safe.
Narashiko coming in from the back.
And the flash is ready
It's
into
gonna
the
hit.
critical
It was really
arc.
high in the air. Okay, it's gonna land
Boom!
on that vortex. Well, already disconnecting. We got quick disconnects on the Sanwas.
Quicker than Wolfcrone. That was ridiculous.
Actually, there are no Sanwas as these filthy casual pad players. Look at them. There is no joystick as they put their joystick into the. How many converters is that? That's like a Brooks on top of a lagless.
What is that? Is that like a PlayStation 1
We might
controller?
have to get a fire safety marshal out about that sort of thing. You can't chain that stuff together.
That was
That's
a
crazy.
Super Nintendo pad. How far back can they throw it?
Technology is not the same in France, apparently.